Good morning, class 11th Commerce, subject Economics, chapter number 4, Organization of Data, lecture number 4. In this lecture, we'll discuss about type of series that includes individual series and frequency series. Okay, so let's begin our today's lecture. Statistical series. It refers to those data which are presented in some order and sequence. That means raw data is given a particular order. That means raw data is arranged in some order and sequence. That arranging of the raw data into some logical order is known as series. It is just an arrangement of data in different classes according to a given order. Order can be anything. Serial wise arrangement, in ascending order arrangement, descending order arrangement, fine. Statistical series are prepared to present the collected and classified data in a properly arranged way. Clear? So, whenever you are arranging the data in some systematic manner, in some properly arranged manner, so that arrangement is known as a series. When data is just presented in haphazard manner or the data is giving no logical sense, it's just spread here and there without any conclusion or any analytical figure, the data is not worthy of studying. The data is not the part of then statistics. So, to form the data into a statistical series, you need to arrange the data in some logical order. Suppose if marks of class 11th commerce are arranged roll number wise. So that means marks are arranged according to some order and that order is roll numbers. If I arrange the marks in the ascending order or in the descending order, so I can clearly say that there is some particular order. I have arranged the marks in the ascending order or descending order according to roll numbers. If I arrange the marks according to the alphabets, like first marks will be mentioned to the students whose name starts with A, then marks will be given to those students whose name starts with B. There is still an order because it's an alphabetical order. Alphabetically the marks are assigned, or suppose I assign the roll number alphabetically. The student whose name starts with A will be given roll number 1, the student whose name starts with B will be given roll number 2. That means what? I am arranging the class students according to the alphabets. I am assigning the roll number to the students according to the alphabets. Fine. So, statistical series is conversion of your raw data into some properly arranged manner, into some properly arranged series. Fine. Okay. So, there are basically three type of statistical series. Number 1 is individual series. Number 2 is discrete series. And number 3 is continuous series. Fine. Discrete series and continuous series are also known as a frequency series. Let's focus here. Individual series. Individual series basically are those series in which items are listed singly. Their items are given no frequency, single वे से आइटम अरेंज हुए हैं, कोई ऐसा एज सच उनको फ्रीक्वेंसी नहीं गिवन, सिंगली दे आर अरेंज्ड. Fine. In individual series, data are listed as they are observed. जैसे observe किया वैसे ही arrange कर दिया. Arrange हो सकते हैं ascending order में हुआ हो, serial number दे के arrange हुआ हो, डिसेंडिंग ऑर्डर में अरेंज हुआ हो, बट अरेंज हुए हैं लेकिन उनके साथ ना कोई फ्रीक्वेंसी नहीं है, वो अकेले आए हैं. ठीक है. Information for every individual item is recorded. In such series, items are listed singly. See here, if the height of 10 students are recorded individually in a series, it will form an individual series. There are 10 students, suppose roll number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Height of roll number 1 is 160, height of roll number 2 150, height of roll number 3 141, 4 172, like this up to 10 we have arranged the heights according to the serial numbers. So here you don't have any frequency. If you don't have any frequency, this is the individual series. When frequency is given, the task is to differentiate between discrete and continuous. But in individual series, we have no frequency. What is the limitation of individual series? That this method cannot be adopted if the items in raw data are very large in number. Suppose I have 10,000 items in your raw data. Fine. So can I arrange those 10,000 items in like no frequency is given and I will just write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to 10,000? That's quite not feasible. Fine. So one of the limitation of this individual series is that when the items or the population size is very large, it's very difficult to study or to arrange the series into individual series. Clear? So now here in this example, the data is arranged according to the serial numbers, right? Data could be arranged in the ascending order. Fine. Data can be arranged in descending order. So that will also be termed as individual series. Whenever frequency is not present, that means that series is individual series. Frequency नहीं है तो मतलब series individual series है. Clear? So suppose if I say, see, data can be anything. You can see, you can do the income expenditure, the calorie consumption, expenditure of hostel students. So here we have taken heights. You can take weight. You can take marks of these different students. You can measure the income. You can take the hostel expenses of the students. Fine. So you can arrange, you can yourself create the hypothetical data. Then comes a discrete series or frequency array. See, I told you that discrete series and continuous series, they both are also known as frequency series, because in discrete series and continuous series, we have frequencies too. But discrete series has another name that is known as frequency array. A discrete series is one in which exact measurement of item is given. In other words, it is formed from items which are exactly measurable. Every unit of data is separate and complete. Definite breaks exist between different items. Now here is the example. See, in class of 10 students, the weight of 3 students is 40 kilograms. Then 3 students' weight is 50 kilograms and 4 students' weight is 60 kilograms. So in discrete series, how we will represent it as, see, number of students. 3 students have 40 kilograms weight as denoted by our first line. That weight of 3 students is 40 kg. 3 students 40 kg. Then next 3 students 50 kgs. Next 4 students 60 kgs. So we have arranged these similar data in this one फॉर्मेट। जैसे जो सेम स्टूडेंट्स हैं उन सबको साथ रखा, जो डिफरेंट स्टूडेंट्स थे हमने उनको साथ रखा। जैसे जिनका 40 किलोग्राम वेट था उन सबको साथ ले आए, जिनका 50 किलोग्राम्स वेट था उन सब स्टूडेंट्स को साथ ले आए, और जिनका 60 किलोग्राम्स वेट था उन सबको साथ ले आए। एंड वी हैव रिटन दैट 4 स्टूडेंट्स हैव 60 kilograms weight, 3 students have 50 kilograms, and next 3 has 40 kilograms weight. So we have arranged the data in the discrete series. Fine. So discrete series or frequency array is that series in which data are presented in a way that exact measurements of the items are clearly shown. Now, this is our, we have done discrete series. This is our continuous series. See, I think you have studied this in your 10th standard also, that how this continuous series is formed. See, in continuous series, we have certain class intervals. 10 to 15, 15 to 20, 20 to 25, these are known as what? These are known as class intervals. जैसे मैंने मार्क्स का लिखा है, आप यहाँ पे वेट लिख सकते हो, आप हाइट्स लिख सकते हो, आप इनकम ग्रुप ले सकते हो, आप एक्सपेंडिचर, कुछ भी लिखो, बस फॉर्मेट क्या होना चाहिए? इंटरवल्स होने चाहिए, क्लास इंटरवल्स होने चाहिए, पर्टिकुलर रेंज होनी चाहिए, फ्रीक्वेंसी, एनी फ्रीक्वेंसी यू कैन राइट। सी, मार्क्स 10 to 15, दैट मीन्स 10 से 15 मार्क्स के बीच में 4 बच्चों के नंबर आए हैं, 4 स्टूडेंट्स। 15 से 20 के बीच में 5 स्टूडेंट्स, 20 से 25 के बीच में 8 स्टूडेंट्स, 25 से 30 के बीच में 5 स्टूडेंट्स, 30 से 35 के बीच में 4 स्टूडेंट्स। So here we have created the class interval, fine, and class size is 5. 5 क्लास साइज कैसे है? देखो, 10 से 15 के बीच में 5 का गैप है, 15 से 20 भी 5 का गैप है, 20 से 25 भी 5 का गैप है। सो हमने सारा जो गैप्स लिए हैं, गैप नहीं बोलते हैं, स्टैटिस्टिक्स में क्या बोलते हैं? क्लास साइज। तो जो हमने क्लास का साइज लिया है दैट इज 5, फाइन, एंड देन corresponding frequency we have written here. You can take any frequency. क्लास साइज आई हैव टेकन 5 क्लास साइज, 5 का गैप लिया है। आप 10 का गैप ले लो, आप 10 से 20, 20 से 30, 30 से 40, 40 से 50 ऐसे लिख लो। आप 2 का गैप ले लो, आप 20 का गैप ले लो, आप 25 का गैप ले लो, इट डिपेंड्स ऑन यू। बट मेक श्योर गैप आपका ज़्यादा नहीं होना चाहिए। ऐसा ना हो कि 1000 का गैप हो रहा है, 200 का गैप हो रहा है, ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए। गैप को जितना कम रख सको उतना कम रखना, बिकॉज इट विल बी ईजी टू एनालाइज द कंप्लीट डेटा। Okay, so in the next lecture we'll study in detail about the continuous series, types of continuous series. Your homework is you will make your own table of individual series, discrete series and continuous series. You will take your own example and do it in your fair notebook.